Right on time. The ICU. Alright, so I am getting ready to meal prep for the next 3 days in a row. Work 3 shifts in a row, 1 in PACU and then 2 in the CBICU. I like to prep my meals. You guys have maybe seen me prep my meals before. I typically pack a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner for PACU because my shift doesn't end until 9:30. And then for CB, I just pack a breakfast and a lunch. And even then, a lot of times my PACU shift doesn't start until 9, so typically I'll eat breakfast here. So it's really a lunch and dinner for PACU and then a breakfast and lunch, the CB shifts. So I'm just gonna put some things together. I usually make overnight oats, but since I am making dinner from scratch tonight, mostly from scratch, I'm going to get started on a hot honey garlic skillet chicken with Brussels sprouts, and then we did make a soup yesterday that I'll probably have some leftovers from, and then I'll make the overnight oats later. I'm gonna get ready to make this, and then it should make some good leftovers. I tend to make tuna salad too a lot of times for lunch because it's easy. It just stays in the fridge and it makes a lot of it. So I'm gonna get started on this first. When I get ready to handle like raw meat, am I the only one that takes like all my jewelry off too? Just because I don't like handling raw meat with stuff all over my fingers, just because I'm gonna wash my hands doesn't mean that stuff doesn't get like trapped on my fingers and stuff.
Are you doing this?
I'll let you do it. This is what we're making. They're dairy-free, gluten-free, and allergen-free. My brother's onto these. You can make them. But, did you eat one?
I took a bite.
Look, he took a bite of that. I'm not afraid of them. But, I've been on a health journey kick lately. Learning what causes me to feel like bloated and not as good, and for the most part it's been gluten. So this is a nice alternative. They're easy to make, they're not that expensive, and they're free of like several allergens, and most of my friends like them too, so I feel like I can make them for myself and when people come over. Okay, now on to my overnight oats. I love using these oats that I get from Costco. They're also gluten-free, great, buy them in bulk, and they are cost-effective too. My nutritionist put me on this simple Orgains protein powder. I used to buy the chocolate protein powder from Orgains, and it was good, but there's certain ingredients in it that we determined were probably upsetting my stomach. So there are a whole lot less ingredients in it, and it tastes pretty much just the same to me. I don't see much of a difference. It does still contain peanuts and tree nuts, and I don't know if I have any intolerances to nuts yet. I have yet to find out. Anyways, I love it. It's creamy once it's mixed with things, and so I'm gonna just get to do my overnight oats. The things that I use in it are almond milk. I also get this from Costco. Cinnamon, which is good for blood sugar control, and then a little pinch of salt in each one, just because It actually brings out the flavor of everything. I can't forget honey to go with it too. Put fruit in. I feel like it gets soggy, but I do like to put raisins in just for a little bit more fiber and a little bit more something in it. Okay, so basically this recipe is half a cup of oats, half a cup of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 3 teaspoons of maple syrup or honey, and I'm using honey, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a pinch of salt. And because I'm making 3 mornings worth, I'm just gonna triple the recipe. And then there you go. Now I've got all my cute little containers, and then I tend to just shake it a little bit, and then it's all nice and creamy in the morning. I usually just like to take the evening chill before I start work, so I am just going to eat the cookies that I baked and color for a little bit. Going through my stuff, and I found this coloring book that is full of like succulents and plants and whatnot. And because we're both trying to be off of our phones more in the evening and just have less screen time in general, I figured that I'd just do some like coloring or reading in the evening, because I don't like to read every single evening, but this is a nice way to just wind down and do something mindless while still doing something without being on a screen. And that was one of my New Year's goals, is to cut my screen time in half. So full transparency, my screen time is roughly around 4 hours per day on average when I'm home. And then I like to doom scroll a little bit too when I get off of the shift. But I'm hoping that I can switch to mindless things like this that keep me off my phone. So if I can average 2 hours a day, that's something. And I think that that's more realistic than just saying 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day. So anyways, I'm just gonna color and eat my cookies now. Alright, on to shift 2 of 3. This one is in the ICU.
Like, if they get the touchdown, I don't think the Ravens got a shot.
No! No! He dropped it? Freaking Mark!
Okay guys, it is my first day off. I'm in our guest room, which we've revamped recently, and I'll give you guys a tour at some point, but I am just doing my devos, and I wanted to just show you guys what I'm doing this year specifically. I got this really cute prayer journal, and I'll show you that in a moment, but I did just get back from a facial. I'm a little congested just because of the winter weather and stuff going around, but I'll also have a counseling session later today, so today is very much like a low-key chill day. I like to follow my husband into his office area because I get needy, I guess, and miss the company. And how cute is this little fireplace thing that we got? We got that for Christmas last year, and it's on Amazon, so if you guys are interested, I can always leave a link in the description for it. But it definitely heats up this room very nicely, and it's great for guests. But yeah, I am just doing my devotions, and this is kind of what the journal setup looks like. It lets you put in any scripture verses, adoration, answers to prayers, which I really like, and then specific prayer requests, which I love that it gets me thinking about things that are outside myself, and it's because there's definitely plenty going on in the community and the United States right now that needs prayer. So anyways, and then a little portion for gratitude. So I'm really enjoying this. I like how aesthetic it is too, but I do this on a weekly basis. So I'm just gonna get back to my coffee and focusing on this, and I'll see you guys in the next clip, I guess. I wanted to show you guys an Amazon find that I had. You just saw this in a previous clip, so I won't go over it again. But the same company makes the 5-minute journal and also this mental health journal. I'm not a big journaler in general. I don't like to kind of like recount what's happened through the day, kind of like a diary, if you will. But I do like the thought of just getting my thoughts out before bed. So instead of scrolling mindlessly on TikTok, I'll either read before bed or I'll do this journal, or both. But I really like this for the new year. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. And it truly is just kind of getting out your thoughts at the end of the day. So you can kind of record habits, look at your schedule, see if you got exercise activity in. But then on this side, what was on your mind today, things that were fun or relaxing today, kind things I did for myself, and then a note at the bottom. So I really like the way that this is set up, and I find that I've done it, I think, several nights in a row in the new year, but I have really found that it helps me just kind of decompress at the end of the night. I enjoy filling it out because it kind of gives me this little like dopamine hit, like I'm completing something. But yeah, anyways, it's just a nice way to wind down at the end of the night. And then up at the front, tells you a little bit of what it includes. But up at the front, you have this little habit tracker list. So you can list out your habits that you're wanting to do. I like just showing what happened each day, kind of as a highlight. You can kind of rate how you're feeling each day, and then also just check your habits on the side, which I'm getting better at. But at the moment, I just really like filling this portion out. But yeah, in this new year, I really have enjoyed journaling. I do my prayer journal in the morning, and then I do the mental health journal in the evening at the end of my day, and it's just made for a better wind up and a wind down to my days. So I definitely encourage that. If you haven't journaled before or you want to get into journaling, these were, I think, each of them were only like $10 on Amazon. So that's pretty nice, especially with how aesthetically pleasing they are. Hey guys, it is the day after my 3rd shift in a row. I forgot to film anything for that 3rd day, and honestly on that 3rd day I was just exhausted. I wasn't really thinking about it. I had a crazy day on the ICU side of things, but yeah, I'm excited to kind of catch you guys up to where I am in my journey career-wise. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A video, so if you guys like that idea, drop a comment below and maybe I can film like a get ready with me Q&A and just catch y'all up to speed on what I'm doing work-wise these days. So anywho's, right now I'm just editing for YouTube. In case you guys are new here or haven't followed me yet, I like posting to TikTok as well, so I'll have my TikTok handle, but I tend to post a lot of my TikToks to my YouTube shorts. So I like kind of doing the educational side of things
and lifestyle on my videos, but then I like adding humor in the short section. So feel free to check out my page and watch the funnies if you like them, or watch the educational videos if you like those better. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here, and it was so good to kind of get back on track with things. I know it's been a minute since I've posted consistent regular videos, but again, I'll do a Q&A at some point and like an additional vlog and just kind of catch you up to speed. There's a lot of things health related that I've been trying to just get on track with, and making sure that me and my family are healthy and well taken care of before kind of getting back into the swing of things on social media. So I hope you guys will stick around for more content, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't want to draw this out. Thank you all for watching. As I always say, tu'utu'anana. I'll see you later.